Welcome to your practice. Let's begin sitting up, and if you would like to come to a comfortable cross-legged seat, you can. If kneeling is in your practice and in your body and it feels good for you to kneel, that's fine, but if your knees aren't having it today, that's okay too. So just allow yourself to come into a place that feels comfortable for you. And before we close our eyes and get started in the practice, I just wanted to share something with you here tonight. And the theme of our practice is surrender. And this really came to me a lot today, and even over the past couple of months as we've been navigating this whole pandemic and this situation that we're all dealing with here in the world. But earlier today, I was recording a lot of meditations. I set up my little recording studio, if you will, in my closet. I've heard that's the best place to record because of the padding of the clothing. It helps to make it a little bit more soundproof. And I have a decent microphone. It's okay. It's not super high tech, but it's fancy for me. And I was really on a roll today. It was like, okay, I'm gonna get all these meditations recorded. I'm so excited. And so after the first meditation, I listened to it and made sure that it sounded good. It sounded great. And I did a test before I did the second one. It sounded amazing. I was like, yes, this is great. And then so I just said, all right, I'm gonna go for it. And then when I went to edit these meditations later, 2.5 hours later after I finished recording, because it took me about 2.5 hours to record everything, I don't know what happened, but halfway through the second meditation, sounded like a switch flipped. And all of the audio just sounds it sounds like I'm talking into a tin. It just sounds really funky. And it was really actually funny because all of these meditations that I was preparing so that I can share with you are about embracing imperfection and surrendering, and even the book that I had propping my computer up today was The Surrender Experiment by Michael A. Singer. So it was kind of funny because I was listening to the audio back and I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? And I did notice that there was a healthy level of just surrendering to it. Even when I was talking to my mom later about it, because I'm taking over their house right now when I am doing these classes for you. I was talking to my mom and I actually noticed how I did have a sense of peace about it. There might be more work that has to go into it, whether that's re-recording these meditations or figuring out a way to edit them so that they sound a little bit more stable in the audio. But that's where I had to say to myself, this is the practice in real life, right? We have to surrender to the things that happen and the things that we don't prepare for, and maybe the things that are less than ideal. And so that's where I got this theme for our practice today of surrender, because we're all in this together. The things that I share with you aren't just topics that I think would be lovely. Most of the time I'm sharing things with you because they have come up somehow, some way in my life, whether it has come up years ago or today. There are things that have helped me, and so I want to bring those practices to help you in any maybe little tiny way to help you navigate the challenges that you might be facing as well. So with that being said, with our practice of surrender tonight, I invite you to close your eyes. If closing your eyes doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can always take a soft gaze down toward the ground, and that's always fine too. And as we come into this space and time to practice with each other today, let's take a cleansing breath just to surrender any of the tensions or the stressors or worries that we might be carrying with us. Take a full deep breath all the way in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh the breath out. And just notice what happens when you exhale as your shoulders release down away from your ears. And maybe take a couple more cleansing breaths if that's what you need today. inviting that space for gentle surrender. Surrender of physical tensions, surrender of emotional or mental tensions or stressors that we might carry with us. And not just surrendering things that don't serve a purpose for us in this moment, but also surrendering to whatever it is that life has to offer us today. Surrender to trusting that life is taking us on a path and we might not know where it's going, but it's exactly where we need to be right now. Surrender any of the control that we try and have, any of the expectations that we have for ourselves, or our day, or others, or our life in general. Because when we can start to surrender and allow things to unfold the way that they are, and even begin to embrace things as they are, we're able to use our energy in a way that is much more conducive to a positive mindset. And this energy that can take us along a path that feels good for us, rather than constantly resisting every single day. So take a moment to set this intention for your practice today of surrendering the things that you don't need right here, right now. And surrendering to whatever life has in store for us. Not just in the long run, but whatever life has in store for you today. We don't always have to like everything. We don't always have to love the emotions that arise in us or the challenges that we face. But we do have a space and a choice to allow things to be as they are, and to surrender the worry and the tensions and stressors around it, so that we can start to open up to the possibility of seeing the lessons or the gifts that these challenges have to offer. So in this practice today, I invite you to over and over again bring in a space for surrender. Begin to soften through your muscles and breathe a little deeper. Tonight we will start to balance out our emotions and our physical body from everything that we do or any of the worries that we carry with us into a space of release. And we will begin with a balancing breath, an alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana, this channel cleansing breath. So right now we'll take our hand and place our first two fingers at the third eye. And you'll use your thumb and your ring finger to close off each nostril one at a time. So continue to breathe deeply as I explain this breath. We'll inhale both nostrils and we'll exhale through both. And then we'll start the breath with the left nostril. And we'll slow our breathing down and just allow yourself to move your fingers slowly and to slow the breath down, slow your pace to invite a little bit more softness and gentleness into your life. Take a deep breath in through both nostrils. Sigh the breath out the mouth. Take another inhale through both. Close your right nostril, exhale out the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the left, exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close right, exhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close left, exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close right, exhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close left, exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close right, exhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release your hand down. Inhale through both nostrils for 4, 3, 2, 1. And open your mouth, sigh your breath out, release. Return to a natural breath. And just notice what you feel in this moment. Just notice the effects of that breath. What does it feel like to slow your breath down? And to bring attention to both the right and left nostrils. Let's take another full deep breath all the way in through your nose. All the way out. And then gently start to blink your eyes open. Give your shoulders a nice little roll out. If it feels better for you to just keep your eyes softly closed, that's fine too. And we'll just take our legs and straighten your legs out in front of you for a few moments. Just release. I hope the bottoms of my feet aren't too dirty. Just a nice little release. Give your toes a little wiggle. Roll out your ankles. And then we'll take the soles of our feet together. Open your knees wide. If you have anything going on in your hips or your knees and you want to take a pillow and place it underneath one or both of your knees, feel free to do that. And we'll just take our attention and awareness down to our feet. Start to give your feet a nice gentle massage here. Your feet walk you through your days. They hold you up. They ground you. So allow your feet a moment to surrender and to release from all of the weight that they carry, any of the tensions they might hold. And if you'd like to continue to give yourself a nice gentle massage for your feet, continue to do so. We'll take a full deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. And with your exhale, start to hinge at your hips, gently start to fold forward. If you have a herniated disc or slip disc, stay as you are with a straight spine. If you have a healthy back and it feels okay for your back, you can start to round forward, gently release into this butterfly pose. You can always relax your head down on pillows, or even place your elbows down to the floor or on pillows or blocks and rest your head in your hands. And just notice what you feel here. We won't be here for too long, but just pay attention. Where do you need to ease out? Or where do you need to surrender further? Relax behind your eyes and soften the hinge at your jaw. And rest your attention on your breath, especially through your exhales, as you allow your exhales to be that space of full surrender, releasing and letting go. Take a few more moments here. If at any time you need to sink deeper into the pose or ease out, feel free. Continue to soften your muscles with every breath. Take one more full deep breath all the way in, and a long exhale all the way out. Slowly start to lift your head and crawl your hands back in to come to a straight spine. Use your hands, bring them to the outer edges of your knees. Close your knees like a book up toward the sky. And then again, take a moment to straighten your legs. And just give yourself a nice gentle release for the knees, for your hips. A little bit of movement here if that feels good. And let's make our way onto our belly. Come all the way down to your belly. If you're pregnant, you can lay on your back, and some of us just don't like to lay on our belly, so you can lay on your back instead. For those of you who do end up laying on your back, you can lift your hips up and place a pillow underneath your hips for a nice supported bridge. But for those of us on our belly tonight, I'll flip myself all the way around. Come all the way onto your belly, relax yourself down and make a pillow for yourself with your hands. Just rest your head to one side or rest your forehead on your hands, whatever feels best for you. And take a moment to settle into this space. Take a moment to notice the sensations that you feel right now. And notice where in your body you feel any gripping or holding. Where can you start to soften and surrender a little bit more? Even imagining that the muscles in the backside of your body, especially in your lower back, can gently start to melt and open up, release tightness. If you feel a lot of sensation already in your back, you can stay just laying on your belly. Breathe in deep. If you feel like you'd like a little bit more release, gently start to prop yourself up into Sphinx pose. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, forearms parallel to one another, palms face down. Just make sure the elbows are under the shoulders. If they're way back or way forward, you might feel a little extra strain. So just a nice gentle propping up here. And if at any time this is too much, just come back down to your belly. Soften behind your eyes. Release the hinge at your jaw. Maybe even allow your teeth to part. Notice where in this shape you can surrender a little bit more. Always listen to your body. Ease out anytime you'd like. And just breathe here. Gentle inhale and soft exhale. Take a few more breaths like this. And send your breath and awareness into your back, inviting a nice gentle release to any spaces where you feel tension or places that need a little extra love. Take another full deep breath all the way in. And a long exhale all the way out. Slowly lower yourself back down to your belly. Head rests to either side or rest on your forehead. Take a moment. And take your feet up toward the sky and gently rock your feet from side to side. From side to side, a nice gentle release. Bring your feet back up toward the sky and place your feet down on the mat. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Gently press yourself up to tabletop pose. Come to all fours. We're going to make our way into a child's pose, but if you'd like to make this child's pose a little more supported tonight, grab a couple pillows, or if you have a bolster or blocks, feel free to do it that way. If you have pillows or a bolster, bring your big toes together, open your knees a little bit wider than your props. And then we'll just start to melt ourselves down, belly, chest, and head down on the bolster. Release your head to one side. And if you don't have props, that's okay too. We'll just start to allow ourselves a nice gentle release as we round forward a bit. Just feel the support of the earth underneath you. Breathe deeply here. Breathe into the backside of your body. As you surrender into this shape, invite more softening into the space of your muscles. Release through your joints. Breathe into your back body. If your head is turned to one side, gently turn your head to the other side. If you're in an unsupported child's pose and your forehead is resting on your mat or the floor, maybe gently rock your head from side to side. Just give yourself a nice release for your neck and your head. Surrender into this shape a little bit more. Allowing things to be as they are in this moment. Allowing your body to be breathed with this breath, with this inhale and this exhale. Imagine every exhale can carry away anything you don't need right now in this moment. Any extra thoughts, sensations, any stories of the past, or planning for the future. Can you just be here? Take another deep breath all the way in. Fill the backside of your body. And open your mouth, sigh your breath out. If you're comfy in your supported child's pose and you'd like to stay here longer, you can. Otherwise, slowly start to make your way back to tabletop pose. And once you come to all fours, gently turn yourself around and make your way into Shavasana, or the most comfortable place that you can be for your sound bath experience tonight. Maybe you place something underneath your knees for more support, so you can surrender a little bit fuller. Maybe you place something on top of your eyes if that feels good for you. Maybe tonight you decide to lay on your side instead. Just allow yourself to choose a place where you can surrender and release even further, so that you can just be here right now in this moment. Take a moment to gently scan through your body and notice any of the places where you might feel tightness or tension. And just observe any of these spaces that you feel a gripping or holding today. without judging anything that you feel. Just simply bring your awareness into the spaces that need a little bit of extra surrender, a little more release. Rather than forcing anything to happen, simply invite your breath to move into these spaces of tightness, as if you can breathe in every space of your body and not just your lungs. Place your breath in a space of your body that needs a little letting go. And just imagine with every inhale, it creates more space. And with every exhale, you can gently melt and release a little further. Breathe into the space as you allow every breath to soften your mind and your body. Allow a little extra release and letting go with every exhale that you take. And allow the earth underneath you to support you even more. Breathe into your entire body, from the center of your chest and heart space, out into every corner of your being. Imagine creating even more space within yourself as you inhale. And gently relax a little further with every exhale. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out fully. Allow yourself to be here in this moment, in this time. And give yourself permission to rest. Fully rest. From your head down to your feet. Let yourself surrender to this moment. You are held in this moment. You are safe. Release any barriers that you have put up. And just allow yourself to be open to releasing and relaxing through every corner of your being. Inhale and exhale. Soften a little further. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Gently allow yourself to lay here in this moment with everything that is. Just pay attention to how your body feels in this moment right now, without any judgment, without any need to change anything. Can you surrender your thoughts about how you feel right now and just simply observe? And as you continue to observe this moment right now, take your awareness to the most present thing you have and begin to deepen your breath right now. Notice where in your body you feel your breath the most. And invite a gentle opening into your body with every inhale. And this softening and surrendering with every exhale. If you're not ready to move, you can stay as you are for as long as it feels right for you. Or even roll over and drift off into sleep. If you feel ready to make your way back into your day, start to breathe a little bit deeper as you bring gentle movement back to your body, stretching out through your arms and your legs. Reach through your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Take a full inhale through your nose and a long exhale out. Relax your arms back down and keep your eyes closed. You slowly roll over onto one side of your body. Once you make your way to your side, just lay there for a few moments. Continue to rest in this space of surrender, in this place of release. When you feel ready, gently press into your hands and start to make your way up to a seat with your eyes still closed. And when you arrive to your seat, I invite you to take your hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra, and offer yourself this practice of surrender. Allow yourself in each moment of each day to surrender to the gifts that life has to offer. Sometimes the gifts aren't wrapped up with a pretty bow. But we do have an opportunity to find value in the things that are unfolding right in front of us. And when we can allow ourselves to surrender to the process rather than resisting it, our energy can be better used in a space of positivity and compassion and love, so that we can continue to be open to whatever it is that life has to teach us. Surrender control and expectation so that you can see what is right in front of you. I want to thank you so very much for taking the time to practice with yourself today, to practice with me, to practice in community with others, and to have this practice space just for you. The goodness and the light that's within me and my heart recognizes and honors the goodness and light within you and yours. Namaste.